Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. And tonight, it'll be the Charlotte Hornets going up against the New York Knicks. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analysts Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Look at the Lakers. They're still dominant, sitting at #1 once again.
Check it out, Charlotte, man. They still go out and compete every night. Unfortunately, it's one step forward, 2 steps back. And right now, they're running out of time.
So the New York starting 5, Knox and Randall, they're the forwards. Elfrid Payton is out there with Barrett. And it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Hornets, we've got Hernan Gomez. Bridges out there with Washington. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Graham in at the 2-guard spot. Difficult stretch for these two teams. As a player, Doris, do you change your approach when you're in the midst of a losing streak?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest challenges when you're losing is to remain confident in your abilities, to trust your process, to understand you've put in the requisite work, and sometimes in the midst of losing, you have to just hang your head on knowing I've put in the time, I'm going to stick with the game plan, I've got to be flexible and make adjustments certainly, but trust the process.
And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. And it's the Hornets ball. And the pass to Rozier. Here's Washington. Randall grabs the board. And he uses the glass on the layup. Randall's got the first points up on the board for the Knicks.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
It's stolen by Randall. Payton against Rozier. No good from Payton.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
It's tipped.
Wow, that's a big-time contest. Willie, not a high flyer, but knows how to position himself. Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Here's Payton following the bucket by the Hornets. Pass to Barrett. Fade away. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
Got a little fancy with the fadeaway on that one.
Pass to Bridges. And here is Graham. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against the Pacers in Indiana.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the bucket started raining down.
Just a high-energy player. Bridges brings the aggression every possession.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Payton against Rozier. A baseline J. The shot off that time. Charlotte in the lead. Graham the pass to Washington. The shot misses. Randall with some nice D. Here's the lob to the hoop. Robinson misses.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Now, here's Bridges. He had 13 points in the win against Indiana.
And his passing was simply amazing. A lot of fun to watch.
On the clock. Here's Graham. Offline with his three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And Kevin Knox, yet another player out of the University of Kentucky. We've seen so many enter the NBA from that program. What they love about Kevin Knox is his ability to score at all three levels.
And he can't get the first one. And with Knox, the Knicks kept feeding him minutes, Doris, allowing him to learn on the fly.
Yes, because of the circumstance with his team, he got a lot of the offense running through him as the season progressed. And for Kevin Knox, he had ample room to grow and make mistakes, and that's critical to his development.
Good on the second free throw. Well, you look at the length of Knox, Doris, his arm span, his frame. He can be a handful.
No doubt. Kevin Knox is able, because of that frame you talked about, to shrug off contact and muscle through most players. His reach allows him to be disruptive on the defensive end. So in terms of the physical metrics, you love what this guy brings to the table.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there beautifully.
Here's Payton. No points in the game yet for him. Outside Robinson. Passes to Randall. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. Herman Gomez has got his fifth rebound in this one.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
The Hornets shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And that one misses. Looking at the schedule, Doris, about halfway through the season, some teams that started out very hot and were winning like crazy have now come back to earth. They've cooled a bit. They've leveled out.
I think inevitably over the course of an 82-game season, NBA players will tell you there are always ups and downs and waves of success and then the tough moments. And the best teams seem to be able to weather all of that. Not get too high when they're playing well, not get too low if they're in the middle of a slump.
The pass to Knox, launches it, good on the triple, and that'll tie this game up.
Well, this is what we expect. The rise and fire from Kevin Knox in a catch-and-shoot situation. You better guard him now.
Pass to Washington. Rozier for three, doesn't get it to drop for him. The Knicks go the other way with it. Last time they met was in Charlotte, where they beat the Hornets.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
Well, perhaps just knowing that they can pull out a close game, the next time they're in that challenge, they can go in with a ton of confidence.
Here's Graham. No good on the quick three. The Knicks shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And with the way Mitchell Robinson can protect the rim, Doris, there's a lot to like about that second-round pick.
Yeah, on draft day, Mitchell Robinson flew under the radar, but he had a great summer league. He got tremendous minutes early as a rookie. This is a great leaper, a great shot blocker, always something teams can use, both of those attributes.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Well, hard to find a team more iconic in the NBA than the New York Knicks. They are a premier brand.
Greg, this is absolutely true. This is an organization that has played a few games in London that have helped them, and it hasn't seemed to matter that the team has struggled for an extended period of time. They remain a major media presence in a major market. The NBA is better when the New York Knicks are a factor.
Now, here's Rozier. A 14-point game for him in the win against Indiana.
And it was a big game for him at the defensive end as well. He never stopped pressuring the basketball, coming up with one steal after another.
Some solid defense from Robinson.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Well, what you want to see from Elfrid Payton are floor general skills on full display. Finds the open teammate. Nice.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. And for a lot of these kids, Greg, it's interesting how quickly teams expect them to get up to speed. Case in point, R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, I mean, he had only the 1 year of college, already being asked to produce. Fortunately, he's very mature for his age and generally plays up to the level of competition.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Wayne Bacon's checked in for Washington, and Monk's subbed in for Rozier. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Smith has checked in.
Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing, and his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
And he sinks the second. New York with the ball. They're on a 10-1 run. It's stolen by Monk. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw drops for Monk.
There's a quiet confidence that Monk seems to play with. You can see he just feels like nobody can guard him. Kid just plays with an edge.
Now here is Smith. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Houston. And the basket by Knox.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Monk. It's a three-point game. Inside. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's New York with it. And Batum kicks to Hernangomez. Over Randall. Shot's good by Hernangomez. Hernangomez has got his second bucket.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on him.
New York's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Smith the pass to Knox. Pass to Robinson. Passes it to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Over Monk. Here's Randall. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Randall's got 6 points.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And there's the pass to Bacon. To the middle. Here's Zeller. They get it back. Pass to Hernangomez. And finish off by Hernangomez.
And this is what the coaches want to see more of from Willie, attacking the rim with big-time attitude.
The Knicks with the lead. Pass to Randall. Back to Smith. Unloads. Batum grabs the miss.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
New York shooting looking a little out of sorts early, 37%. Here's Randall. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And it's 8 points for Julius Randle.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Now, here's Monk, covered by Smith. Left side, Batum. That shot is off. Randall with the ball. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Houston. Here's Smith. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Passes it to Bacon. Back to Zeller. Over Randall. Shot by Zeller, no good. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the New York Knicks. They get it again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Doris, if you were going to build a team around one player, who would that player be?
Well, I think because of his age and continued growth opportunity, I would probably say Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's playing at an MVP level. He's still got another decade where he's probably in the peak range of his playing capabilities. And the reality is Giannis still has so much growing to do. He's a force at the rim. He continues to build that three-point game. And Kev, once he gets that in-between game, he will be unguardable.
Can't argue with that at all. And the Hornets making a change here. Biyombo's checked in. And then for New York, Harkless comes in for Kevin Knox. And Damian Dotson subbed in for Barrett. Robinson hits them both. And the Hornets with possession here. It's a three-point game. Now, here's Monk. Defense right on him. The pass to Batum from past the arc. Drops in the tray.
And that's great to watch Monk share the ball. He's a more than capable passer when his mind is right.
Smith, the pass to Harkless. Outside, Robinson shoots the three. Zeller grabs the board. Charlotte's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Now, here's Monk, covered by Smith. Harkless with the steal and the foul on Dwayne Bacon. That is his first foul of the game. Portis, he's checked in for the Knicks. There's 1:47 left in the first. Pass to Harkless. Now Portis. Smith for three. Good on the three-point shot. And the Knicks lead by 3.
When Dennis Smith makes the three, it's going to draw the defense out and open driving lanes. Nice shot there.
Pass to Bacon. And here's Biyombo, defended by Harkless. And here comes the break. Here's Dotson. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Now, here's Monk, covered by Smith. And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, a bit reckless right there. That's his second foul, and he can't afford to pick up a third.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Julius Randle. There's a minute left to play here in the first. And he goes in for the dunk.
And this is what they're asking for from Dennis Smith Jr. Keep your eyes up and be ready to make a play for your teammates.
Now Monk. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. Biyombo kicks to Batum. Clock at 6. Monk for 3. The shot, no good. The Knicks go the other way with it. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, They didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And this is his second trip to the line tonight, and the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Smith the pass to Gibson. Smith on the wing. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Batum, good.
And you got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
He gets that one. Gets it off. The shot that time, not on target. And so it's the New York Knicks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And the three-point shot has been big for them. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Bobby Portis, who's known for his work ethic, said he learned a lot from his mother.
She gets up at 3, 4 in the morning and gets off at 1, 2 in the evening. You know, she works hard for her 4 boys. You know, she breaks herself off daily. You know, I always try to pride myself in hard work also because how hard she worked for me.
And she was a basketball player in her own right. Greg, a scholarship at Jackson State University.
Yeah, and gave up basketball when she had Bobby, but she encouraged him to pursue his dream, and she said now she's living her dream through him.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Harkless is out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then it's Dennis Smith. And it's Dotson in at the 2 guard.
And the energy and athleticism of Bridges is off the charts. He is a tough cover for the defense.
For Charlotte, they have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the basement.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
I remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. And one of those little spark plug guys, Terry Rozier, plays the game with Greg, I think a chip on his shoulder.
I mean, the story goes, as a kid, when his temper flared, his mother would have to sit on him until he cooled down. He's learned to channel that fire and emotion into his game.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And with the 6'8" arm span, Terry Rozier Doris plays a lot bigger than his 6'1" height.
Kevin, there is no doubt this is one of the outstanding rebounders from the guard position. He is an excellent defensive player. Scary Terry can hurt you on both ends of the floor.
The Knicks have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. He misses the free throw.
I think Elfrid Payton has exciting potential. He's got unbelievable defensive instincts and work habits. He just needs to develop a little bit more on the offensive end.
Good on the second free throw. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And here is Graham. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
The Knicks leading by 5. And stolen by Graham. A fast break now for Charlotte. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. The Hornets shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Bridges kicks to Rozier. And he hits it to tie the game up. Rozier's got 5 points so far.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
The Knicks have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here's Dotson. Graham defending. Count it.
Well, that's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
One of your keys defensively is do your work early and push him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Graham. 6 points for him. To the inside. Here's Washington. The shot missing. And New York will come the other way. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, we all know that circumstances and time changes everything. In Dallas, Dennis Smith Jr. thought he was going to be the cornerstone. But with the arrival of Luka Doncic, everything changed. A promising point guard was traded to the Knicks, and Smith said it was important. It's a big opportunity, and I've just got to make the most of it. Well, Kevin, we know one thing in New York, the ball is back in Smith's hands.
And DA, that's when he is at his best. Thank you. First one falls for him.
Well, Damian Dotson in his second season, this guy was able to get on the floor at a consistent rate and show that he could be a solid contributor.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And for Dotson, as you said, Doris, he got his chance as the Knicks started to play the young guys last season.
And he has the potential, Kevin, Damian Dotson, to be a fantastic three-point shooter from what he's shown to this point. You combine that with his high motor and energy, and there's a lot to like if you're a fan of this team.
Now here's Payton. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Dotson kicks to Payton. Here's the floater. Biombo with the block.
Well, Biombo's calling card, right? A terrific shot blocker. Boy, put it in his vicinity. He's sending it back.
The Knicks leading by 5. Harkless the pass to Dotson. Over Washington. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Of course, you graduated as your college's all-time assist leader. Talk about some of the key traits of a great playmaker.
I think historically speaking, when we think about great lead guards, Kevin, we talk about unselfishness, vision, patience. Who are the players that make their teammates better? Though probably the one underrated aspect of a point guard to me, Kevin, is communication. Are you constantly looking for opportunities to communicate to your teammates, make them feel good about themselves, give them confidence? That, to me, is probably the most underrated aspect of it.
And Doris, when you played, you took such great pride in each and every one of those things.
I did. I love trying to make my teammates better. It feels great to make somebody feel good.
And it's Rozier missing.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Kicks it out to Gibson. Here's Dotson. He has 7, down to 5 on the shot clock. High arcing shot, and it's laid in by Payton. And the Knicks lead by 8.
I'll tell you, pull out the floater when necessary. Elfrid Payton pretty.
Payton against Rozier. Passes to Bridges. Over Harkless. Nails the baby hook. Bridges has got 5 now.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
The Knicks leading by 6. With the floater, and it's Payton getting it to go.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Down low. Nice move. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Gibson.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Rozier with the steal. For 3, Bridges. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Portis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Dotson. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Payton outside. Shot clock at 5. He tries for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Graham with the ball. He has 6. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
The Knicks leading by 4. Now here's Payton. And Rozier pulls it down.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
Now here's Bridges. He has 7, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
That's what a star talent does. If Bridges wants to fulfill his potential, he's got to attack. Use that quick first step.
And so Payton will bring it up for New York. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks.
And here we can check out the story on Julius Randle. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. He's averaging 20 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he brings it for them every game on the offensive end.
Well, I think you can tell he relishes this role, being the catalyst on the offensive end, night in and night out.
Now Batum, after R.J. Barrett's three-pointer that didn't go. Batum, good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Now Smith. He has 7. Here's Randle. No good, unable to end this run.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Excels at driving to the basket. Bridges making the D get physical with him when he penetrates.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
I tell you, Bridges, you see the athleticism, the improving skill set, and the instincts are coming along.
Both free throws good from Bridges. And here's Smith. He's got 7. New York's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. 5 on the clock. He kicks it to Barrett. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Boy, he hasn't found the range yet here in the second period. Only 1 triple for him tonight.
Batum, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Dennis Smith. The Hornets have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Nicholas Batum. And he makes both free throws. Here's Smith. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
This group has players swatting away the most shots in the league this month, the shot clock leaders. You look at Robinson, 5th in the league in patrolling the paint.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
Charlotte on D. They lead by 4. Knox the pass to Smith. Five to shoot. To end the run. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
I'll tell you, you can't put your head down after a tough first quarter. You've got to keep fighting, and now he's starting to roll.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
On the free throw, no good. And you spend any amount of time watching Dennis Smith Jr., Greg, his leaping ability makes for some impressive highlights.
Kevin, he's got the size and the off-the-charts athleticism. Now just trying to figure out how to realize his obvious potential.
Now Monk, following the three-point attempt by Dennis Smith. Monk, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Over Robinson. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. New York trailing. Out to the right wing. Here's Barrett. No good on the triple. Hornets have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice, efficient 50%. Stolen by Robinson. Smith outside. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and finished off by Robinson.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now, here's Monk. He's got 5. Back to Batum. Over Smith. And that one goes long. And so here is New York. Barrett wide open. He fires. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
The 17-footer. The shot by Monk is no good.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And the shot goes in. Monk's got 7 points.
And how committed is Monk there on the attack to the rim? When he puts it on the deck, he's looking to take it all the way.
A tight game here in Charlotte. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Smith outside. Back to Knox. Just 5 to shoot. And the Knicks miss again. The Hornets shooting in this game, 45%. Poked loose. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And here's a look at some numbers for Bridges.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Zeller, he's checked in for the Hornets. Smith inside. Kicks to Barrett. Fires the 3. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Bacon gets the bucket.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Now the pass to Barrett. Shoots over Batum. Here's Robinson. Oh!
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Now, here's Monk. He's got 7. Over in the corner, Batum. Stolen by Robinson. That free throw good from Randall. And so he makes both from the line. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Zeller. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. The shot's good from Smith. Smith's got 6 points in the quarter. Monk with the ball. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Now here's Zeller. Over Randall. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Elfrid, how big is defense going to be in the second half to help you get this win?
It's going to be big. That's what it's going to come down to. Defense wins games.
It certainly does, Elfrid. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The game plan did not work out for Charlotte in the first quarter. They struggled to find an offensive rhythm or come up with enough stops and sunk into a 7-point hole by the end of the period. They came out in the second quarter with a lot more energy and with some nice offensive stretches and were able to even things up before the half. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
Well, there was one pleasant surprise, and that was the bench. They gave them a big lift. Those guys came into the game, they did all the dirty work, and they scored baskets.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
Well, they shot under 40% in the half. That tells the story right there. Defense deserves some credit for disrupting them a little bit, but they need to counteract with more creativity on offense. Few isolations, more movement, better shot selection.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What can you say, guys? Miles Bridges, an impressive effort here today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Hernan Gomez out there with Washington. Then it's Bridges. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Graham in at the shooting guard position. So that's who James Borrego starts the second half with. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead. And now, in his second year of coaching the Knicks, David Fizdale putting more of a stamp on this team, changing the mindset of the franchise.
Well, the New York Knicks hired David Fizdale to steer the ship with a group of young players. And I want you to think back to where he earned his stripes. That was with the LeBron James and Dwayne Wade championship Miami teams. So he knows culture and he knows winning.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, before he became a head coach in Memphis and New York, David Fizdale spent 8 seasons as an assistant under Eric Spoelstra in Miami. Now, Spo said he's a brilliant basketball mind that has exceptional gold standard level communication skills. One of the most talented coaches I've been around. So, Kevin, Fizdale is highly respected.
David, he sure is. Great reputation. Now getting his shot. Thank you so much.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Randall. Both free throws good from Randall. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Now Graham. Pass to Bridges. Here's Washington. Over Randall. The Knicks pull it in. Randall's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Payton against Rozier. And they pick up 2. That's 7 points for Elfrid Payton.
Boy, at 6'4", Elfrid Payton has great size at his position and uses it to his advantage to score inside.
And it's Graham missing. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Oh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Rozier the pass to Washington. He kicks it to Graham. Passes it to Washington. Hernangomez with the ball. He's defended by Randall, rejected by Robinson.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Payton. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
That one falls. Graham's got 11 points. The Knicks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Payton passes to Knox. Payton against Rozier. No good from Payton.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
And the Knicks making a change here. Portis is checked in. The Knicks with the lead. Knocked loose. Dishes it to Payton. Feeds it to Barrett. To the wing right side. And a wide open look for Portis. And he's on the money with his first shot today.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Kicks it to Bridges. And the pass to Washington. Now here's Rozier. He's defended by Randall. And the basket by Rozier.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
A floater, and it's blocked. Graham surveying the floor. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. He's got 10.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Payton kicks to Barrett. A three-pointer off the mark. So Rozier will bring it up for the Hornets. A two-point game. And Greg, talking to scouts about R.J. Barrett, they love the athleticism. But what makes him especially good is the work ethic and the confidence.
Yeah, some elite prospects will take plays off. This guy never does. He's not one that sits around and reads his press clippings. He's a warrior, a leader, and he's proven to be a winner.
That free throw, no good. Biombo, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. And then for New York, Taj Gibson's checked in for Randall. Harkless comes in for Kevin Knox. And Damian Dotson subbed in for Barrett. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. And the former Razorback, Bobby Portis, took a few years to find his spot in the NBA. Now he does produce.
And great big man to bring in off the bench. Good size and quickness combination, and will always give you scoring with that second unit.
Now here's Portis. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Payton. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 6 rebounds in the game. Rozier the pass to Graham. The kick out to Rozier. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Dotson. Defended by Bridges. Payton passes to Harkless. Now the feed to Gibson. Biombo with the block. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Washington. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Hornets lead by 4.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Payton against Rozier. Pass to Harkless. Outside Gibson. Pass to Portis. New York needs to get off a shot. They need this one. Dotson gets the bucket. Dotson's got 9. The Hornets have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Payton against Rozier. Graham kicks to Rozier. Bridges inside the three-point line. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Rozier against Payton. Pass to Harkless. And it's blocked.
And the impact Bridges makes on the defensive end, showing he's not to be messed with.
Graham with the bucket. Knicks trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Outside Gibson. The pass to Harkless. Just 5 on the clock. From beyond the arc. Drills it from outside. Harkless has got his first 3 points of the game. And the Hornets call time here.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
Dennis Smith, he's checked in for the Knicks.
And quickly, let's look at the numbers for Nicholas Batum. Averaging 9 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And it's always nice to be able to bring a shooter like him off the bench.
Well, hard to win if you can't get points productivity, and that's what makes this guy valuable to that second unit.
Now, here's Monk. 7 points in the game. Zeller passes to Biyombo. And the dunk by Biyombo.
Well, showing off that athleticism is Bismack Biyombo. That's an easy one.
Knicks trail by 5. Here's Dotson. He's got 9. And no good. Great D that time from Batum. To the wing on the left. Here's Zeller. It's rebounded by Portis. New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Dotson. A second chance effort. No good from Gibson.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Fires from 14. A shot by Batum. No good. The Knicks shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Here's Smith. Pass to Harkless. Back to Gibson. Outside, Batum. Smith with the defensive effort. Knicks trail by 5. Here's Harkless. Monk grabs the board. The Hornets have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Pass to Bacon. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. That one doesn't go. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Here's Dotson. 9 points in the game so far. Outside Portis. Smith outside. 5 to shoot. Over Monk. And it's Smith missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
So it's the Knicks now, trailing by 5. Here's Dotson, and it's denied. Fast break, here we go. Here's Bacon, covered by Smith. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He's off on the first. It's checked in for Damian Dotson. And the second free throw, good. Knicks trail by 6. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
New York calls timeout.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Charlotte making a switch here. Washington's checked in. And now with this break, here are the premier glass cleaners among rookies over the course of the past month. You look at Washington, one of the game's best, second in the league.
And every team in the league needs a guy who can go and get. I mean, his great work on the boards certainly endear him to the coaching staff.
Now, here's Portis. He dishes it to Smith. 4 on the clock. And the Knicks miss again. And here's Charlotte. They're on a 16-7 run. And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Smith. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. Barrett with the ball. And Batum picks him up defensively. And here is Zeller. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Biyombo, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Biyombo's got the lead up to 8 now for Charlotte. Outside Portis. He kicks to Smith. Unloads from 13. No good that time, and Charlotte will go the other way with it. Here's Batum, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. Knicks trail by 8. No one near him. And Mo Harkless, the basket, on the assist by Smith. Smith's got assist number 5 here tonight. Now, here's Monk, covered by Smith. Passes to Batum. Here's Washington. 5 on the clock. Baseline J on the way. Here's Biyombo. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A different look for New York. Julius Randle's checked in for Gibson. Kevin Knox comes in for Maurice Harkless. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Smith. Portis trying to free himself. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Randle. Portis, the pass to Randle. Batum dishes to Monk. There's the pass to Washington. Now here's Batum. Monk. Great positioning on the putback. And the Hornets lead by 8.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's Charlotte up 8. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why, Greg, great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th. It's Randle and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Barrett and Knox are the wingmen. And it's Payton in at the point. Now here's Batum. Back to Rozier. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Elfrid Payton. And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. Knicks trail by 9. To the paint. Batum with the steal. Here's Washington. Tries again. Hernangomez. Bank shot. No good. New York shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Here's Knox, got a hand on it. Rozier against Payton. That one goes. Count it. Rozier's got the lead up to 11 now for the Hornets.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. With the fadeaway. Hernangomez grabs the miss. Hernangomez has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Batum. Goes back up. Here's Zeller. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
Well, you love that there's no let-up in how they're playing. They want to dominate every aspect, including second-chance points.
Here's Knox. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Gomez has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Batum, good.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Payton passes to Knox. There's the dish to Randall. It's deflected. Rozier with the ball. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And guys, aggressive in creating his own shots, but thus far they have not been falling. Probably a good time to try and devote some of that energy to getting others involved.
And the Hornets making a change here. Robinson finds Randall. Looking to end the run. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Payton passes to Knox. It's deflected. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Knicks trail by 19. Now here's Payton. The Hornets pull it in. Rozier's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Graham with the bucket. Graham's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And so it's New York with it after the basket by Charlotte. Knox the pass to Barrett. Shoots over Graham, and Barrett gets it to go.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by Charlotte.
Now Graham over to the wing. Here's Rozier, and there's another one for the Hornets.
I'll tell you, he's been much better in the second half. He's taking smarter shots. He's looking more comfortable. And guess what? He's in a groove.
Payton finds Randall. Here's Knox. Defended by Bridges. They grab their own miss. Here's Robinson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Of course, it seems like Adam Silver, the NBA commissioner, is one of the most well-liked commissioners in all of sports, worldwide. Why do you think that's so?
Well, I think he was amongst the most important members of the staff of his predecessor, David Stern, who obviously oversaw the greatest growth in NBA history. The NBA became a global game. But Adam Silver didn't skip a beat. He is a great listener, a great communicator, and I've said this about the NBA for a very long time. It is a league that is in constant self-evaluation process. It is always looking for ways to improve the league, whether that means organizationally or with the play between the lines, and that's all you can ask for, Kevin.
Second free throw, no good. Here's Graham, covered by Payton. Here's Gomez, and he can't bank that one in. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for New York. Wasted no time on that one. 10 points for R.J. Barrett.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
Payton against Rozier. Inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Elfrid Payton. Doris, do you have high hopes for the new draft lottery system to keep every team competitive to the very end of the season?
Well, one of the keys in implementing this new draft lottery system was to make sure that the bottom 3 teams were given equal opportunity to get that top draft choice. I think you did see it have some effect on play and teams trying to be competitive while understanding they're still going to have an opportunity to build their team through the draft. But here's the reality. The NBA has got to be under review constantly. There's a process in play. It's one of the most proactive leagues in the country in terms of always looking for little things to make sure their game is the best it can be.
Attention to detail. Well said. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And they're on the break. Bridges with the steal. Hernan Gomez finds Zeller. Charlotte moving the ball around. To the left side wing. Lets the 3 fly. Barrett, no good.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Bridges. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Knicks trail by 21. Payton passes to Robinson. Doris, when you look at draft eligibility requirements, it is a very fluid topic with a lot of different ways it could go, a lot of moving parts. Where do you stand?
I'll tell you the truth, Kevin. I'm conflicted about this because I believe there is real value to the college experience. There's high-level coaching across the game at the collegiate level, but I also believe that young men who have talent should be able to, when they are eligible, decide when they want to become professionals. So, listen, I'm sort of in the middle. There are legitimate arguments to be had for both sides. What I hope, regardless, is we get the best players in the league, and that's certainly going to happen whenever it happens.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
That's tipped.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Bridges, no one around him. Hits the 3-point bomb. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Just a proven threat from beyond, and Bridges has a good feel for when to fire him from there. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And here's Barrett. Pass to Knox. Shot clock at 5. To end the drought, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
That is the kind of effort by Kevin Knox that can become contagious. Get it off the window and finish it off.
Stolen by Robinson. And here we go. Payton heading to the hoop. Finished off the break.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
Well, just terrific anticipation to force the turnover and ignite the break.
Now, here's Rozier. Right wing. Graham, the pass to Zeller. Over Randall. Shot by Zeller, no good. Knicks trail by 20. Moving it up. Here's Barrett, and again, it's New York.
An effective mid-range scorer. Barrett excels at finding openings in the defense and capitalizing.
Rozier kicks to Graham. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And the basket by Knox.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Charlotte leading by 15. Here's Rozier out left to the wing. Hernan Gomez down low. Robinson on him. Hernan Gomez, no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Charlotte calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Miles Bridges.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. James Borrego had some words for his team over the break. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And this is where Willie is doing his most damage, right? Inside, getting the defender to overcommit.
That one is off.
Well, we call this, Kevin, high IQ and good instincts for the game. And these things Willie relies on to succeed at this level.
Robinson's checked in for New York. Knicks trail by 14. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Payton with the ball.
But the effort's been there for him, just not getting the results.
That shot misses. No good on the shot. Randall with some nice D. Oh, and here we go. Knox, he's got it. The fast break chance. Barrett, no good.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Graham with the bucket. Graham's got 11 in the 2nd half.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
And the Knicks with possession. They're on an 11-3 run. Down low. Good on the shot. And with that, the Charlotte lead is cut back down to 14 on those points from Barrett.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
Rozier, the pass to Washington. White block shot. That one goes in. And the Hornets lead by 16.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Payton dishes to Barrett. Lays it up off the glass. Barrett's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
Payton passes to Barrett. 1:37 left to play here in the 4th. Here's Knox. The teardrop falls in.
What you love about Kevin Knox is that size and frame, because it allows him to get easy opportunities on the inside.
Here's Graham. Kicks it to Bridges. Pass to Graham. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Shot clock at 6. Rozier. Excellent D that time from Robinson.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Hornets.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And really, they finally got something good to happen against this team. The last 2 games they faced them weren't nearly as productive.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Miles Bridges.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
New York with the ball. They're on a 20-5 run. Randall left side. Looking to get it going, and it's good on the way in.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now, here's Bridges. Rozier for 3, drills the three-pointer.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
30 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Disappointing day for them. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
Barrett, no good. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
There's the 3. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And so it's Charlotte with the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.